All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing great. Good to see you, Brad. Good to see you, Grant. Good to see you, Lita, Lawrence, everybody. Looks like we're having a couple of good and interesting stocks that are moving up. Let me tell you, yesterday, oh my God, what an unbelievable move. We're going to check out one stock that was up, what, 600% that we traded. What was that? That stock, MLGO. But looked like we had a lot of great moving stocks yesterday. The morning wasn't, the pre-market list wasn't that great. And remember what I was telling you, even at previous, morning meetings, and even in our trading room, I told you guys that what happens is that when you get to the summertime, things start slowing down, but there are these stocks that do make some really, really, really nice big moves. So there's been a lot of good moving stocks out there, some good swing trades. I know the Dow hasn't been doing too well and so on, but anyway, but there are some stocks out there like this MFVI. So anyway, regarding about today, today's Wednesday. We have a new podcast that we're going to be. We have a new guest that's going to be coming on. We got Jesus from TradeStation that's going to be on at 11 o'clock. We are going to be broadcasting live on social media, so please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, ring the bell, and give us a thumbs up on it so you can watch it live. And we will broadcast it. Also there's the link right there on the screen. I also did a post on my social network regarding about an Apple trade. If you want to, we're going to post that link up too also, if you guys want to watch it. Oh, there's that it is. Thanks a lot. There you go. Rich, could you post up, not just on Instagram, could you give all three, because some people here probably don't have Instagram. They might want to see it on YouTube and also on TikTok. But anyway, here's the link. If you guys want to see that, we'll post that in the restream. And also, here's the TradeStation link for everybody here. If you want to watch it live on our restream with TradeStation. Anyway, I was actually out with TradeStation yesterday. They actually came here and they did this really nice event. And I got they did this big dinner at the trade center. We were up on the observatory, which was absolutely gorgeous. I haven't been there since 2017, I think it was. Some of you here are students of mine. Remember, we did an on-site class. I invited all of you up there, but they went a little bit over the top. They had a really big, nice little sit-down dinner and everything with drinks and everything. And I have some great news. And if you want to know what the news is, you got to tune in at 11 o'clock at the podcast when I have them on here. But there's going to be I'm really looking forward to having Jesus from TradeStation on. Anyway, let's go through the watch list. Let's talk about what moved yesterday, and then we will see what's hot and what's not. So regarding yesterday, that stock, what was it? MLCO. So let me bring that. Actually, sorry about that. Wrong one. It was the MLGO. That was another stock that we traded. But let me bring this up here. MLGO. Let's just look at this for a second. I know we have some trial members in here in the trading room. I know we have people that are watching this on a live stream, but just look at this for a second. When was the last time you saw a stock go from, and this is 9:30, went from $5, okay, all the way up to 12 o'clock, shot up all the way to about $14. I mean, what was that stock up? Like, I think it was up like 600% or some crap like that. So I was sitting down and having, there was this bunch of traders from that were sitting in front of me, and one of the traders was bragging how well she was doing the video. Oh, you're trading the video? I said, I did a video on the video. Of course, we traded it, but there were other stocks that we traded. Oh, I only trade NVIDIA. I'm like, yeah. You ever trade something that goes down? And I'm like, that could happen. I'm like, oh no, I'm making so much money in the video. I'm like, listen, but there was a stock yesterday. It was up about 600%. They're like, really? How'd you find it? Where was it? I'm like, that's why I'm here. Anyway, there are other stocks out there to trade than just these brand name stocks. Now, yeah, they're great. They're long-term trades. I know we all are trading certain ones of, because you hear about them all day long. They're the Fabulous Seven. But there are other stocks like MLGO that was just an absolute, grand slam home run. Now, that was just one of several. Now, I know it's down 38% right now. People look like, well, why is it down and why did it go down? Listen, if you watch it on social media, that's why you have to come back and watch it later. There's a reason why it went up and there's a reason why it went down. But I did do a video on Apple. Okay. Now, did you guys watch is everyone subscribed to my my social network on the getting those alerts? Everybody is subscribed to all of them, the main three. Even I think I even have it on X, but you should be subscribed to our YouTube channel. So I posted the Apple trade. I want to talk about that really quick. So this was pretty cool because the stock kind of went viral, and just going to do a recap on it. Does everybody see where the resistance level is on Apple? Let me draw this trend line right here. Everybody see that resistance levels right there? All the way back until July. Now, remember, I also did a short video. There was a lot of support levels right around here at 170. And we saw that stock right around April. So 170, look where it is now. It's 195. So we kind of talked a lot about that in that video. Watch it. But the real big thing is this. 200. There was a 1 million share seller. Is he out there, still out there right now? It's pre-market. So it's basically a lot of the option calls that are out there. It's right now, it's about, see, right, and you can see it right here. I'll show it to you right now. So right now it's only at 76,000. So this is pre-market. So what's happening, that's at 7 a.m. You can see on the bottom, but you'll see it kick in once 9:30 comes in, all the algos kick in. Watch what happens at the 200. Okay. But anyway, great video. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's quick too. It's only like 30 seconds. Okay. I like to do these little shorts because some of our attention spans, these people can't deal with like, an hour video or a 30-minute video. But if you have a short attention span, you might want to watch it. Anyway, that was one good stock that we traded. There was a couple other ones that are pretty good. Halo was also very nice yesterday. That ran from a quick little $1.50 all the way to $1.70 in the afternoon. It just took off. That was a great afternoon run. Some of you remember Halo. We traded this back in February. It was a 20-cent stock, and the damn thing ran to $100. Yeah, that does happen. It was just an absolute gorgeous short squeeze. If you thought the GameStop was one of them and you keep hearing about it, believe me, there's a GameStop there every day. Halo was one of them, but it had a nice move yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Wolf was another stock that was good move yesterday for somebody who missed out. I kind of like this stock going into today too. I'm putting on the watch list. Now, the only issue I had with Wolf, it was kind of slow. So if you're like a beginner trader, you're a deer in the headlights, this stock was probably up your alley. But I put it on the watch list again. It's making a new high from yesterday. Why not? But we do our testing. It looks like we're going to get close to the February, March, and April resistance levels, which is probably looks like, I don't know, what is that? About 275, it looks like, something like that. All right. So that one looks pretty good. What else we got? Mara. All those stocks, the mining stocks, Bitcoin stocks did pretty well. That was one of them. What else you had? Irene. That one did really well. And an energy stock went from 8 to about 9:30. You could see hit resistance levels right around December. That one did pretty well too. There was a lot out there. And one more I just want to bring up before we go through this morning watch list. The CORZ has been a really, really good swing trade also. The weight drug stocks are still doing really well. Eli Lilly's doing great. Nuvo's doing great. I mean, that stock did unbelievable yesterday. The ETF is doing pretty decent. So there are a lot, and there was a new one that came out yesterday. There are a lot of them that keep coming out. So listen, you're hearing little by little of it, but obviously the more they talk about it, the better these stocks will do. So let's talk about what's moving this morning. So there are a couple of good stocks that are moving this morning. The biggest percentage gainer right now is up about 763%. If you look at the stock and like, wow, that thing's up pretty huge. But the problem that I'm looking at this stock, it kind of like lost its mojo. You got some resistance levels here at 5 and 6. I don't like to trade stocks up 700% in pre-market. That kind of like, listen, if you up that big from the night before, I mean, yesterday after the close, stock was 48 cents. You probably might want to take your profit, right? Some people wake up this morning and like, what? How much do I own? So listen, if you had, I don't know, 10,000 shares of this stock, and 10,000 shares of a 46-cent stock is not a lot of money, I think you'd be taking your profit right now. So I would probably stay away from that one. And I don't like the orders right now they see out there. This stock just popped up just out of nowhere. 9 o'clock move. This is why we start at 9 a.m. So XTAIA. It's not AI. All right. Aerospace, another aerospace stock. What's going on with this one? Looks like it's a new IPO. Let me look at the orders out here. This one looks pretty cool. All right, so it's making it just started backing off. There's a pretty decent buyer right here. Let me just show you. He just bid it up right here. Everybody can see here at 9 o'clock. He showed up right around here. What number is that? 225. Okay, so 26,000 shares. Big order out there. Resistance levels at 3. Okay, nice little stock though. Really like it. XTIA going on the Fausto watch list. We're going to definitely keep an eye on that one. There's another one that is also moving up pretty nicely, but it's starting to back off. So let's see what the algos have to tell us. Not really that much out there. Looks like it's pushing more lower than higher. I'll put this on the B list. It is up 65%. 16 million shares in pre-market is a lot. MFI, not a terrible stock right there. This stock's a buyout, so scratch this. Can always tell by just seeing how the trend of it. SYTA. There was an order that got filled pretty big at $2, it looks like, for close to about like 20,000 shares. It's starting to trend down a little bit. Nice little push of 39%. Very tradable. Very nice and tradable. Stock was $3,000 back in 2022. Talking about some reverse stock splits on this one. This is definitely for real. It was a $170 stock. So, you know, it could be a dead cat bounce. Listen, this is stock we traded the other day. So let's put on a watch list. SYTA. Nice moving stock. Nice trend. Just let's see if it builds some support levels there at those lows. These are a little bit more on the garbage side. Don't like the trending of it. This one looks pretty interesting. This one looks like GWAV. GWAV. Yeah, you know, 2 million shares. Spread looks like a category 3. Be a little cautious of that. Orders, we had a little ladder effect kick in right here. I'll show you guys right here the ladder we got going on. So everybody see the ladder right here? A couple of big orders kept showing up here. So that's not too bad. So we'll keep an eye on that one too. That one looks pretty good. GWAV. Everybody knows I know we still got earnings coming out this week. Nothing really spectacular coming out this week. A couple of brand name stocks that are moving. Obviously, NVIDIA is making a little bit of all-time highs. If you can't afford NVIDIA, you could always trade the ETF right here. This one's moving up pretty decently. So that one's not too bad. Go always trade that one. We're putting the video back on the watch list. Also, SMCI is moving along with it too. So NVIDIA, NVDA. We'll put that on the watch list. Anything else on that list that we see that looks pretty interesting? That pretty much does it. That one. Yeah, that does it. All right. Anything I'm missing, cyber traders? I think we got our list. A little pop earnings kind of flat right now, Michael, on HPE. Yeah, that had an earnings announcement, right? HPE. Let's look at that one. Yeah, kind of flat. Not really much going on right there. All right. So anyway, don't forget, 11 o'clock today, we got Trade Stations coming on our podcast. Looking forward to talk to them about great things that the Trade Station's working on. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's going to give us a little insight about, you know, a couple of things about the market. Looking forward to having some fun with Jesus. And once again, if you know, we'll pick up and do our audio commentary at 9:30. If you're watching on social media, remember, you can always take your phone. Got that little QR code on top left-hand corner. Just scan it. Join our trading room. We're here all day. Look forward to have you aboard. Trades, let's go take a quick little break, and we'll pick up where we left off in 15 minutes. Just trade safe, all right, everybody? Remember, it is the weekend, but it is hump day, so you always get a couple of things that will show up. And we'll find, and if something does show up on the list, we'll put it on the list as we go on. We know things will pop up around 9:30. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. See you in a little bit.